back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny McCall. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. That is caught. It's Tajin Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
On the carry.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make...
Now, Cook hit when he wants the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. it here with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Oh, they're on him too quickly back there. It's blocked. And the Vikings are in for the touchdown.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there, not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Score, Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Yeah, that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watson. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after one.
Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here, this half is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
After the interception, here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
3-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. Going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown. Vikings. Tajay Sharp. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Here they got the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Titans, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're leaning on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 81 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Dan Bailey lining up.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the tackle.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
9-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill, man open. That's Chester Rogers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Called it a very strong gain of 24. So So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down Tennessee.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that just...
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Tennessee.
Ryan Tannehill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll buy some time right. And And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They're going for Jefferson downfield. This time will be intercepted. It's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Steps away. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And for the 3rd time here, this week it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And His throw is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. Watson throws another interception. Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it will be a second and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And on the right side, it's Rodgers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Third and 2, Tannehill. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A gain of 5.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's third down. Gostkowski now for the Titan field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being one-man game.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and
They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 11, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Titans 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding the no gain.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now here's another interception. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
At the Titans' 46-yard line.
Watson, off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson, escaping the pressure right. They'll run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield, and keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Titans 14.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Vikings 28, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Titans' 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
That's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there. First down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
A nice gain at 21 yards. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rolling to his left. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, You're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
He was tackled.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Out to his left. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Roll into his right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Henry Jackson. He's going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Titans 31.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick.